On 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The action tonight will be happening out in Dallas, where the Mavericks will be going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, a strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. And coming out of the All-Star break, most players have gotten a chance to rest up a little bit. Shaq, you rarely got a chance to feel what that's like.
You know, if you're playing in the All-Star game, your body does not get to rest. But you shouldn't complain. The fans voted you in. It's a moment that will never, never come again to some of these players. Enjoy it. But mentally, you do get a break from having to go out and win key games.
Yeah, on one hand, rest does help. I would say that. But on the other hand, you definitely, as a team,
well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Maybe the upper hand in this one, the Oklahoma City Thunder won the last matchup of the season against the Mavericks.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Freak is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Jordan in at the center position. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And a wide open look for Freak. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Freak's got himself on the board with 3 there. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Denver Nuggets.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Parsons on the wing, defended by Durant. Teletovic passes to Johnson. It's Williams with the drive, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. There's the screen. Here's Parsons. Durant knocks it loose. And here is Jordan. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
McGee is screen on Westbrook. Williams attacking. Johnson wide open. He fires. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Another miss by Westbrook.
Well, I think the defense got lucky. Right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Back to Parsons. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Parsons got his first points of the game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Freak kicks to Durant. He feeds it to Freak. Inside. Stolen by McGee. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Some nice passing here by Dallas. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Westbrook. Williams kicks to Teletovic. 6 on the shot clock. Parsons against Ibaka. Parsons' shot is off.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
That's his first personal foul.
On defense, the Mavericks. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Releases. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Freak's got 5.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Johnson outside. Parsons dishes to Williams. His three-pointers off the mark. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did him in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
And counting. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Jordan. Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Roberson in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Freak. He's got 5. They set the pick. From the top of the key. Powell pulls it in.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, you got to love that assist by Darren Williams.
Thunder trailing by 5. Now here's Freak. His last outing, 16 points for him. 11 feet away. Can't get it to go. Dallas is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Barea, the pass to Pachulia. And Barea has it in the corner. Another 3 for Dallas.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's Freak. The Mavericks making the shot, and he gets it to go. Freak's got 7.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
There's the dish to Barea. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The kick out to Anderson. Feeds it to Barea. On the wing, Williams. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Roberson. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. The Mavericks on top. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the...
So, like, the youngest over there has to do.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life. Williams with the ball. He had 25 points in the win against Denver.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
We've got Johnson. Anderson is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Pachulia in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put on show. He ended with 16 points, and he did some work at the line, drawing a lot of fouls and knocking down the free throws. It was just a solid outing for him, and one that every coach likes to see.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance. There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Left side, Durant. Shot from free throw range. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's Williams. He's guarded closely. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Pachulia. Anderson outside. Williams dishes to McGee. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's on Kevin Durant.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He doesn't get the second one.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. The pull-up. And sends it back. There's the pass to Freak. Goes up with the stripe. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Freak's got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
A three from Anderson. Dallas, no good that time either. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Durant kicks to Freak, dishes it to Jordan. Here's Freak. Just 3 on the clock. Tries again. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room.
Go basketball.
Going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Let's look at some numbers in this one for Freak. 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Thunder trailing by 10. Westbrook passes to Freak.